Right on.
Trainer South.
No, the brief introduction to the South la. So not in the reason one of the Thai is
Introduction lovely. There is no introduction. So that like to be we ning some like a Peter to we idea. And hope that you share some by.
Like Peter ji read of Malay Samne ka 2021 hili arwe kikla tada iwiningli tada akarak sabne sa ila imang pam sahaw ason long la delili kahaw China atam la kasam mangau da thaka iwi atam igata da utilize sa sikla da machukla ka ngya song je da machukla ka it takes me back when I was teaching at the university. Tada chi appear sa jina wo in ngya song machukla ka ja
Thought process power topic G the beyond limits yao the leadership we book that the leo the structure layer the legs ana
I structure ba malay rang sai ka iwi tada ina chi tada conceptualization stage pa je tada ina khang na ba ina university li tam chithai tam se tam jili arwi hikla katam naw bing he katam now being talented salake vibrant salake full of energy creative salake yeah now 23 25 yeah the atumli the tam same man laka tada atumli tam same man ningla arai to me feel work kathala chiwi thili tada study tour kathala tada thaming thamba laka atumi problem atumi personal struggle the thaiman jinawo in the beginning awareness samne because the naila kana thaming so wala ka mi problem chung lek sa no China over a period of time atom we struggle ka sa je kai na to the social media addiction la lay broken relationship lay yarang la pinge kai kana ba academy ko pap mak sa le massacre ka thar environment sa uza chui tungli program jin la ta kada da hang ro ta demanding sala ka ji professional course sa uza tada atumli tada confident makle kikatha hi chung kale jine laka feel ka sali khang chi imatam ba kha kikla sara kle si tai tada tra share sa bo kai ne ji atam ji thui man laka China ba ina tada personally atamli nga chon khangai ji rai chen chon man laka improvement it is no wo
so when you say machon man diga in terms of counseling in terms of various assistance in what form?
Yeah, it's more of counseling, and then sharing my personal, life journey. Ilajita the problem ji face sai, kala ina that overcome sai it's a real time, demonstration in front of their faces. The chigha the atom papta pilaka, serveruna the sasha ba the sasha burger ji confident ki. Tada samga pangdala itum present samang kaja the chine khang chon bisi
ka topic selection baji it's purely influenced through their experience chika khangai I mean what are some of the thought process
the chi ma chi tada you journally chi in a university li in a chi tada impact like sakai in a very small scale ja chi ili chung ring phang sake arami ba ji si ta sa le katam naw ko class ling tum sa ta changui kan da pe pli jang la ka chi ma manga ka a hi presentation man mirrors le sa ka I read of ili mang sam ne ka now the ana in a mentor sara khai we thili we confidence build sa khai na ana ili open exercise la ja server eva schooling at some Phungreiso no we class mang maning la ka khangte wa cha we class lila confident ji like why the even tum sa the some khang jin the class room ya the chiwi thili chi na da kapi man khai ne chi chiwi journal chiwi diary bing ji thui khai we China kapi man la ka iwi ningli kira zangla je laka I tata yaron sasab je kata dangro tui pop je ji phningmong je no I la ji thata atamak li le sai jang confident mak le hi ke ji jin nanui ke sang wi kharchang hi iwi queen tok li hi tata ung ji pem lui je no ji wen the topic ji ma thang thang chu pok na
Okay.
title ba ji ma chu pok na
Now we the could be reports could be the illustrated they were tell my side. When we had this kido aka sports congrioji kido
isi
ra certificate yung lem ya ka regular. Actually the could be the klejina da mathai ni la the report could be the kleje. Je they were take I know. That would be very different from writing a book. So kachikita kipa writer na influencer and
lyric va the cover parai sai kam taila kana yili tada lyric ka kapi wi influence hi ari Dr. Miles Munro na yili chung ka influence sai kasi baba awi lyric ba trang pam nai ka awi tada channel tra follow sai Dr. Miles Munro wi awi perspective kala awi tada visionary talk ka thai na chung na la ka ili tada inspire mainly sa pa na ba na arui thai dak lai kala na wi personal life experience na kapi hai la ka mahaya ka na thi khai wi thi le ka chi ka na wi life history or na wi experience ka kapi atam sran authentic sala kai present some right so you are that man and then the people may distort your life experience and history chu vai na ka shapan nang da lai ki big faisa lo da ana the visionary leaders being leadership workshop ra la chung behind it so that really kept in my mind chi ba chi number am sa da as e could be phungre the decisions we create how it's in la
and then among the data we seriously also or it with society do you follow any of writer
it we society live ari Sanjoy Hazarika we follow sai we lyrical we article as a columnist as a social activist we mainly follow sai not his manager kaja isi naga when of truck malay kapala maparang
but in terms of very motivational book leadership book cheka
motivational book for the cover parai rari maheshwari long ya atumi lyric le yang kala arwi Abdul Kalam we will inspiration books sung play of course it's a real life journey like chora le na something chung inspire kala ignite some ye the chipati they would refer sai the kapi man ka ja
we will not go into the details there I'm not mazang say online and all something kind of book format of copy see first time that it's very different now online and goodbye in a book format something maybe you can just share briefly the topic being college we main intention akakni the share sabai that will be helpful
lyric ki tada mainly iwi life journey iwi mirin we ya ring pa ka chot kala tada stage ngatai da we tada encounter ka sa we chili besa la ka tada chili besa la ka framework ka shem nai like ki sa chai nei na machuk la ka aga iwi chapter hi kya ka sara kla jila ka tada mathang tada kapi man la ka tada journey ji tada khalam man la ka khengatam sran okay he chapter he appropriate sara iwili the first chapter li in a kapi he breaking barriers ta jane chi kapi man la ka tada arwi chapter ka khni hi khisa ka phara tada relate sak na yu mirina ne ja jane chi thi arwi khikla
or passion embracing failure
embracing failure chi China go to Bali are we power of passion
Yes.
e passion malay sawi tambo thar le la ka chiwi tili are
Finding
we
mentorship.
finding mentorship chipa china ba I daily lo sa le la ka chi chi journey ne step che o sa bo hai la ka mentorship malay sa chiwi problem in a face ka sa ka la mentorship chi samang hai la ka chiwi kan khana chiwi benefit sam ka bangja chila sang chiwi tili are we
Building resilience.
building resilience ta chida da jana risk khuimaman gi la khui la ka naura jana kisa ga par ki am sa am pamra chiwi chila sang jana rising above the noise
Yeah.
jana
Mastering your mindset.
mastering mindset jana lastly are we goal setting and taking action jana lastly giving back to society ta chida da tada in a high chapter here matai lagai na tada you mainly based kasane but at the same time there are so many other individual stories,
Stories
which,
are there,
which
yeah.
really influenced my life kala atumui sila ngorum salaka chida bilap kasane you chapter ding the chapter thara lai
But if I would ask you, then we favorite topic is
embracing failure because you fail trans sai mainly not only in academics
civilian failure sound. CV very impressive. You should see his CV. Jena CV jam ga na kasalyong ba in the hangting niya. I mean, you understanding mo. Catholic saja undermine sapa nimne. I strongly feel that comfort zonely kapamaway the thing. I don't know whether that's true or not.
yeah partly true chi mashung chi comfort zone li pamngai da chi da shanglai na sakrai ne kasali ka there are so
Now
many
you see the difference. Kasawin soil ka kali is a thing. Atayang thing ay here here.
mai the chi thai ka kasali pamjila there is a purpose.
Yeah.
It's not that I cannot get a job.
Yeah.
But there are other multiple factors which I find it comfortable even though I was in comfort zone there is a higher purpose.
Significance align and contribution that is very evident there.
The Christian ministry development ministry sao kala itumi contribution jila tada tarka sai jithao itumi church congregation being here there are no social work or social development professional rale le shilak kala watam la chung hung sadale ka tada yaru shangwi raising ka hi ka tada sarak la ka strategic thinking chui planning execution professional being here trak malays la ja leila la chui opportunity masam ka china maram sa da tada kasali ka shang da sara kai ne.
Okay, coming back to the book and we association with the Yarangala Li Jiao Se commitment Li Jiao Se, not just in university. Ka you do advisor lesson. Mit katam naulong ila advisor sa. Yeah. And then now you have come out with a book. Like ba the like ba he chung sang tha thai ga tiêu sang tha thai ga what's your assessment?
I critically one assess saraklam masarang ka by default tada itu mayara tada digital or AI he tada rapidly evolve samo China by default tada yarang labing he tada itu muy digital worldly tada inclination he like meta thai thai ya like kapala ka chungka like pamre you thai khuli ka chita salala tada market hina tada hui wave hina now da atom la chima camera is tada thai chuvaina tada itu muy tada technologically tada depends how you kind of chung mai ki thai are we trendly nga ka ja
Ka the initial na release ay laga how has been the response?
Response very good in the ring, how many go 15 August 2024 launch Sadala. The Chile within 24 hours, Hikla track Kasahi, you publisher in a track Kasahi, within 24 hours, are we in a beyond the mid not only 24 hours, throughout the week, the first week after the launch in August 15, 24, Beyond Limits bestseller Amazon bestseller category ke chumi sam phang wa. Chỉ cái sam phang le là within 24 hours li mi cái chung ka low hai. Ta chỉ our Christianity, China social service, China indigenous tribal category.
Okay.
Chỉ Amazon we bestseller sam phang chỉ we Chile Arwi kikla tadang so na chung na phone sa la ka na ka jo mi lo ta approximately around 250 siga ba tada sadai re hard na ba hard copy na ba online na ba ka chung da ba sadai
Okay.
so far.
And one thing is digital platform li now being youth being engaged summit the share side. But no with digital footprint na malay. So what's your thought on that?
Yeah. May I in a Facebook or Instagram or Twitter kala LinkedIn ja kita season la ka aja ka promote sa mai ni shi ga I think
Like
we
comfortable
readers
mag sang la lay ba mai kai pha da chiwi digital footprint malay ngai la intentionally from kale ka are you seriously thinking of having more that chili footprint clay machuka chika now you would like to go low key.
No, I really wanted to tada ina SSR la ka tada arwi yui atam hila you or kasa wa ka chana family wa ka chui tungli tada other additional responsibility hila lai how because you like in a main source of income sa tu da in a tada kangdei digital platform show la promote kasa hi tada masara rizne sangai la ka.
Now one is promotion ilihang lojika kachi promotion ji that's another thing ka if you are a story writer but this kind of book is more of a and with huge responsibilities itong PH never in that sense that's sales volume how do you keep your book alive? How do you keep your content alive and continue to make because now cover to cover but there would be so many people who would like to just pick the thoughts certain paragraphs and then the punchline continue to relate and keep the book alive continue to influence I don't know whether you have that.
May I at least the channel la ka visual channel la ka ja hi ba important sa la ka pe ji ba ka pi ga ji chui impact pa je chui benefits pa je hi ka ara digital platform limiting to ja ka the visible sa la ja min la ma thai la o varu wi la hi hala ka ili kana la ka na share sa ka le chung le sa re share la sa la sa bu me you email raba bu me delhi wa na la Jharkhand wa na la Chhattisgarh wa na la China MP wa na la Pune wa na la tada tra ga maram nei ka sala ta email ta sampange no wi like chen li chung chon sampange ta ja ta arwin na khang tha la ra da la tam bi le chi sho ko bai ma chung da la ne ka atam ba hi ka la ila techno savim salang ne chin da lambar ma ka sa da arwi sang chi masarang madak le ne ka I will do it.
Okay. Now coming back to book writing and then because in your first book you already found a publisher.
Yes.
Trong sự in lai ri kapi khai mag big tay ba ji la here is also. Bringing out a book you need a lot of people's support and assistance and the publisher some bangji one of the makeup ji what rak na developing and finding editor the kni so maybe you can help us understand how was your process.
No, you experience liver. I mean, there is no dirt of publisher in the market.
In the company, learn how do you make the deal?
That's a very important question. Given the limited resources you have in your hand, finding the best publisher and editor is a big challenge. Publisher baba, there's plethora of publishers, different level of publisher list. How deeply you can engage with that publisher. So it all depends on your time factors as well as your financial resources. If you have all those things, you can get the best publishers. If case liver, yeah, paisa lamalay tu, cuitung atam lamalay tu, jai the in a ningasang publisher kapasi cholan something. In a he, are we found of grace publisher? He got the some glass laka. Are we mentor sangsa? In a daily first job sale. Are we in a live yatale? I am Dr. Shalendra Hoy. Daily pump the are we laza? And ili advise me. Varu we condition in Thai. China sapayaka na me by Lilica Texalo, our number in the mirror, our email in mirror. But I have a conversation with her. That's it. And Iling John Milaka anyway. Conversation Jehov the publisher here. China and I really struggle question side like what's your vision, what's your dream, why you want to write these books, what's the ultimate objective of these books, and then what message you want to leave behind to your target audience. So there are a lot of questions which I have to respond. That she almost it takes around 1 month to prepare everything and send it to her. China in the papta oh, this is something that I look for. Kikta publishing jang. Ilachi yang kesana. Ke lan imalai tu atau malai tu saya dah cikta ci encounter masalah mana. Arwi tada online li publisher cuma sampang sare. Phone la drag sai. Ke cikta publisher i encounter masam. Ke arwi you mentor ban ilici tada contact me laka an ili question sadak le. Laka na tam kui laka ili tada reflect sakang sa. She allowed me to dive deeper and deeper for what I'm doing as an author. China lastly and maya in a response to that you send me your draft manuscript chi yangre laka sapaye jaka in hangra sare masapay in hangra sare. So this is just a preliminary talk. Don't think that I'll be a publisher. So it's very straightforward and I like that. Rafsa is straightforward ne ka I the draw sa hai no ana chi the ngan ngana ka I draw sa hai sa the chi the sa la ka ala the ning chang hai ne we manuscript chi pa la ka China within 2.5 months ana Joe I'm ready with your available resources Maru let's do it the ana chingkum aka poe let's take 1 year. Kind of no, I want to finish in 6 months. Then you look for other publishers. China. Why China? No, for any quality work, I need time, and I cannot do alone. You have to.
The exam laga feedback kuiji. So, I mean, how do you think about that process and?
Me we the session kui in sangla pongai. Read away the bezang. Ka katong ko na session ko kui kanare ma kanamre is la thai. So I pick few people whether young or old. Kala tada machugla ka I wavelength ji chamra we. Ala chita the face samra we. China in a struggle sadakle. Kala in tada ring rak hai hili. Ala ngasap kai thai. The chikta easily tada in approach kasahi le zalake. The chuivang in a nalile approach kasane. Iwe assessment ji on la pa yang 可是他啥了米巴是因为对规律他we feedback 是 valuable 三绕哎，因阿丁阿三来，让我们里那其他部分，在那阿we 去了我谈说了其他部分，的其他的他因为 counseling 宁个讲 feedback 宁个讲，是他的来风哎，的 leveling 等等哎。Are we publisher jare jaka are we daily la SPCK jala jilila are we isi Christian we hakla kaya publisher ak no ta alili na Christian sayang thinking that he will be able to help me and guide me some critical critics or positive critics or negative critic so that I can dive deeper in my books 可只没什么呢，但其他的改个他的什么哎，改个他的没什么的。But for me, it's very valuable to have you 让帮我把了，帮你上了他也，我上落了可真晒哎，在那我谈说个one of the most creative.
I'll come to that part. 我谈说一把这个in the sense that you don't judge a book by its cover, but you pick a book by its cover the Kaji Mushungilla. Like no, we first designed the Tade, I draw lagay, but how do you settle for this design? That Hili, even the use of colors makes a lot of sense, a difference. Like that he thought process. Maybe what answer can answer that?
What answer? Yeah. Tell me, Kare. In a little drug trouble me, kind
in even like or some changes data may person simple simple all the sun the
no, yeah, some things man, maybe you can also join the site.
So it mostly struggling youth that what time may be released by the plants are no ideas no you ideas in different because design over some that this is why the data
क्या सिंह चेक लो firstly a quick computer I mean 지금 아무지 아까 마탐 달락 되게 지라
아루지 대로라지
아리
Facebook we thumbnail 사다 레데지
digital we style na ka mathaye samjada photo ba ja we san ji ba I think that will also be very good I mean thought process wa ji ke je na I mean chila yes this one
대지들라
ini awal ame so ame sangal try saya ini first try
je phone mature tak le ba je je ma tha de there ji le jang
he firstly on the design sadala China in a yun son of being already teasly faculty sadak laping PhD scholar sadak laping atum na share sadala China atum the kyang class it's like a James Bond book it's very appealing it's very powerful laka arwi akui he hila tada mathai ji khaine
silhouette je no we kekle structure tha de mong rui do de hung rui dia then you first leave na ga da lap thing ka chin da thing sa la yeah
ini ji first sem ga ding the sa problem rất là còn nhị lên dần còn một sẽ bên cần dịch sao thấy là problem rất là trong sang việc kia là trong kia
chung ma tang khai la khai
nên nhị cái gì
full payment no sai ra
payment lo sam ne
tôi là sai à extra là không bị你写的印的，真的，我 color 的 simple 啥个不啥个，有可能的，它这个 meaningful 啥的，那个 plant 的几个 simple 啥。
这个 lighting 机该可不这种，它可不啊，we'll also talk about the quality of food。个 design he like thana sala design he mer giji kar giji
lay
the like a book ji idom na kerjaan novel kita we book design language ntai the hit of the development we design language ntai the lay
ngatay
so I find
genre thì sure được chứ
design ji even ning chang lak chuo design and all the things are subjective
ai ta an atam dam we a thì sure da ngache wa thada ini ngasan ngorung la ngasan ngorum la ka ja China chi ko pai la ka state sa ko pai la ka design chi ko pai la ka arwi yu publisher ja of Oxford University Press li wat sa san da yu publisher hi ta an la ko ba mai no in kan en masalo ili ta da te cham lo da ja
yeah that was what I was about to ask publisher we a decision and then influence in terms of a cover design like kya kha kigle le ji ba
not much
not much
not much in terms of design per se ka the placing of the phones sigtha pa che chi pa che the our inputs le ka anala ari ari US le pa UK le pa chimning ka Australia hi our football jung le our son of ja China atom ki big ngoro China anala share sadale re da kuye ka che ana feedback kami che varu na wi chi than ni sig sem pa mi re hili hai ni sig sem pa mi re chan color chi than ni sig sem pa mi re ka chi hi tada ana what to say indirectly ana feedback ki mi la ja pre no ba ja China chi machuk la ka ina tada worhan soli tada chi thata machuk tale ui population la hi ta khang nga che mi ru shi nga che mi lu ki la ta ali chama khan mai varu ta sabi se the patient le la kai word han so hija chila ka ina hang hai banava our word han so we creative mind here unique sala kai
I agree
tuitram tim ne ka ana aksida sa ga hai he ana hi tada tharalang na muchu pa la ka sa hai no ana ile explain sam ne ka ana tui tada sentence ni ka hang jaina ili trak muchu ping sakai o ana chim chu vai sa mo chim chu wa la ka chu vai ni the phone yi khang che la mo chu vai ni the color yi khai la mo chu vai na mi ba ji ji the ni khang sak la mo ka chi he a we action ba ji na a we execution ji na ta da explain sa ji la ana ili ta da explain sa mi sa la ja a wo pa ji na da chi den chan ki
so another one is cover design is another thing publisher is another thing ka na asamba print sa printer file that's again publisher ba na printer pa yoga you had to search your own
I search my own tada anyway agreement li la lai plongai jiba ba print ba hi na masam ya lo chili la cost factor le
yeah
ta chi tada cost benefit analyze la ka lastly che tada ungtang ro kai ne final manuscript pa che printable version je na ne yi mi re la ka chu print ba che in a saura ka chu mayang ro la ka chi in a pape print ba che ta print ka pha chila atam zangai ka ja tada printers ping la printing press la tada atomui level ga tai sare ya kai kana ba tada corporate we China tada business ka tha ka ha wi ka sala le China kai kana ba tada specifically for the academics for the research purpose kai kana ba tada itumi lai ka tha wi ja e ka tha sa ta chi kai khli wa nan pai sa la pai ka chi wi hi ka tha lai wi ka pong experience mak le ja ta chi tha ta tada paung pa wa la ka lastly hi ka tha prince sa kai wi experience kle kala aman la ka te o ka pai Chitata lastly the ungatane.
Like I mean in terms of the quality of paper print design to the EVA this is a very nice book to carry around also.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Yes. Now what's your next book?
I already am churang away. Ari mam churangai. Kapirani kama kapirani klam time ne kapingai la kai ka. There is a lot of things to do in family front. Ji atam bahi many sarani kam sarani klam time ne. Jarwi na what's other clearly it's very demanding. It's like a 24/7 because it's a startup. It's a startup company. The chinambaram sada kapirani kama kapirani mutla kachi mangram ne. But I have a desire to write, and I have thought about what would be probably the title for the next book. Kachi la hyper wa kam chum chukai re. Ka arwi sanga ma hang ngai de lem ne ki title directly kachi ja.
Like could be that some sort of novel could be something be baja my second book show jikai kisa the importance asset la ka development with book leadership with book show pata hiva in the thing your opinion ko it carries a lot of moral responsibilities
Right.
buka hamang shogal ga tang khai jikai you thing live tada mohon bat khai thada pning ne
Mashunga. I ka
no but seriously
in Aru ka pida klay la no I'm not writing this book as a professional author. Kala inakshi ka pipo kai ka
no Jibaji, are you trying to make an excuse by saying that of not writing your next book oh kajang de he
chitai
no I'm trying to find an excuse
ha I ka sangat wa ta ka pihi jene I buy your comment akshita ka pihare cha ka chu impact chi lai hare cha ka you have the moral responsibility to continue the good work that you are doing, you know, if there's good work chipachi meya chawe ka tada circumstances in terms of the job demanding time jana family we now rawi chi hina maram sada mag birar sa ka chi tada kahang mane. Definitely I will try to come up with another book. That's my dream.
and last like be mang mashap kis mai de apni maybe like these small book talks even in terms of schools ka la national bingli kachan sa I mean more the chikthau we engagement clay here importance ha jimai de pingo iba book mang na ai sap long reg ji we kikla lem ne ba
Important sala.
he we full potential impact it on realize sa phai sa se ji ka de ye ji kha ji la sa ngai la
Mathala ka idea ne che sab ai la kai ne kala sagi jene gat pa ka che kapita clay like to genre ji motivation inspiration book ne cha ka inspirational book ne cha ka for the school colleges university or any institutions which is youth oriented chili atam khai shok la ka atam le ta kazan sak na atam le kari sak ni atam ni problem kata da solve sarak la ji we experience te okle share ka sa ji tar ka sa la ka ta ji la khot khana ba khot na ji no arui Delhi le sa there are thousands of schools in Delhi khachi ta da ina khang tha la o sao da atam mi mami khar ja we issue khong nai le school hi tham ko le da le no the ningli ma chuk ching ai principal li basam phang la ka or vice principal li basam phang la ka you will let it copy phang na oi mi hai la ka atam cha ka eliminate chama la milo na shi we assembly atam li or chimning ka da ka chik school location atam li la ka ina ta da you life experience journey hi ka tha da ina ka tam na ga sa da struggle sa kala ina ka ta overcome sa la ga chi we motivation ji na share sangai da atam khui ngai na ka kam masara la sila tamje mami rers ka chi mushola sakwai sare umya si pati important sala ka
next time Coady I mean we can pom sanga da mi mo chung la teo ke hak mai da la ka tam nau chung le ara re do we ka tam nau le ara maybe must have been double now
chi tha le
at least ka tai de im jil ka tam nau le we chan sa pai de
chi tha le re
any thoughts
นะแต่สร้างเราไปอ่ะ
Yes,
สร้าง
thanks.
เราไป
Thanks so much.
so นี่ชิไหนเลยนี่อันนั้นเลยนี่ชิลากอะไร
I just off the record.
นี่ชิลากอะไร so thank you